Okay, y'all, I didn't know how best to make this video. I'm not used to making videos. I guess the focus should be just to get the information out. So things about bioenergetic geometry. There are many names for the same thing. It's not a new science, okay? It's called sacred geometry, biogeometry, bioenergetic geometry. I like bioenergetic geometry better, just because it describes what it's actually doing with your biology and energetically, right? So it is based in hard science and physics. You are an energy being. You live solely because of energy in your body, right? Your heart, for instance, works because of the energy exchange between sodium and potassium, one positive, one negative. It's called the sodium-potassium pump in your heart. Your heart even has nodes, which are needed in electric circuits to conduct electricity. Everything literally happens in your body because of energy gradients and exchanges in energy, different molecules, positives and negatives. The earth is also the same. Everything on earth, including the earth itself, has a frequency and vibration because depending on how tightly or loosely the atoms and the molecules in whatever is formed, the more tightly the bonds between the molecules, the more solid the form. The lower the vibration of the atoms, they are still vibrating and moving, even though they are bound together. The more solid and stable the bonds, the lower they will vibrate, and thus the object looks like it is a physical, solid, inanimate object. And it goes so on and so forth. Liquids, less tightly bound atoms in the molecules, vibrates and has frequency a little bit higher. Gases, so on and so forth, right? Just something to consider. This is not a new science. It has been used for centuries. It is very ancient, very old. And an example that reinforces this is the fact of the actual use for the crop circles and the Nazca lines. Scientists have come so close, they've even, verified that along the Nazca lines, the energy along the lines not only is it increased in nitrates and other conductive materials, but below the lines and the object, they call them geoglyphs, as far as 8 feet deep below those things, the magnetic and energetic field is increased and magnified. Of course, then they resorted to saying, well, maybe aliens came to dig up the nitrates and get the conductive materials. No, that is not what is happening. This is bioenergetic geometry being applied to our earth to heal it from all of the damage that we have caused it. So this is just one example of how ancient this science is, that our ancestors and possibly even higher beings have even applied it to our earth to heal it from the damage that we are causing it. So I know there are people out there, you're welcome to your opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You won't hurt my feelings, I promise. Just please be respectful in comments, because, just because you don't believe something that you're hearing doesn't mean that you get to be mean about it. So there it is, some food for thought. Also consider too that the earth has its own ley lines and energetic field, which is proven scientifically through the Schumann resonance and what have you. So there it is. Some information, my perspective, doesn't have to be your own. I respect that. Just stay safe out there, y'all, and many blessings.